Hello, Cash for Me 2 here. This is part 3 in our um uh, payment system series. As you, if my friends per second would get up. No, okay, do what you want. Okay, in our other episode, you saw this. Now there's a fix that I did, because on the old version, you could come up to it. You could just abuse it. You could press it like no tomorrow, and you could go into the negatives with cash, and that is bad. We don't want people running around negative 5 million cash, going around buying stuff. So there's a simple fix. Oh, if I'm unable to press, okay, there we go. Simple fix. So here, it oh, if, what the heck? No item with name. Oh, okay. Done? Is that how it works? Does that work? Yeah, and then this needs to. And then I think let's just come over to here, and we'll take this, and we'll do control copy, and then come over to here, and then control $, move this, and then over here, enter, and then I'm gonna press the button. Yeah, see, it works. Alright, anyways, so that is that, and then if I do slash if I set it to 0, so now I have 0 cash, and I press it, see, it won't do anything. And that is because how the command block works is it says, okay, give the person an iron sword, but their score has to have at least 5 in it. And then same with over here, you can remove 5 from their score, but they have to have at least 5 to match up with this one. So it correlates. That's one fix. That's my favorite, but there is another that you can do. And another thing that this does is since I have it set to 5, before, if it was set to 0, then you could press it with like 2 and it would go into the negative still, and we didn't want that. So with this, what you can do is you can kind of go to there, but then if we set it to 2 or 4, it doesn't take it even though you're above in the positive. Alright, so that's one fix, and now here is the next fix. It's in here. It's simple. Most of it is just a clock. It's one command block is the actual thing. So this right here is a clock. You have this going in and out. Yeah, and it goes into a repeater, which goes into this block. It sets this block right here with air, but then when it gets powered, it also triggers this. So when it sets this with air, it'll come in and turn this on, which will then place this with redstone, and it will result in this kind of clock. I set this back to 2 because if you have it on 1, it will burn out like redstone torch clocks. Anyways, here you see what you can do with this is, one second, if I just see my F3 coordinates, I'm about negative 500, and then so negative 500, 750, and though if I actually have less than, if I have less than 0, because this equals -1, it's if I have -1 or less of score A, which is cash, then I will get teleported to 100, 100, 100. it's kind of, I guess if you want to use it as a you could make it kind of a jail system if you wanted to do that. And so how that would work is, say, slash, and then if we go here, and if we did -1, enter, so I get teleported here. And then what you could do is, well, first of all, let me just set my score to 0. Okay, so 0, and then you could have down here, I've died here a few times, but you could just take polished granite and sandstone, the two best blocks in the world, and you could build up there, and then you could just destroy these blocks. And you could make like a jail where you use a different score system. You could have a jail here. You could just create like a jail place, and you could have a command block that tests for this. So you want to actually come out like over here. And I hate this thing. It's been popping up all over the place. You could just maybe have a test for, or a thing that says if the player is right on 100, 100, 100, because you can't reach 100 by jumping here. On 100, 100, 100, then you can set the score to 0, and then you could make it like a jail system where the person has to work their way out, and that could be, I guess it would be a really interesting aspect to add that into a game. But yes, if I just slash kill enter, and then I respawn, that is, oh, if I can fly. That's basically all I have to show you. Everything still works, I'm pretty sure. So if we take if we just take, and we come over to here, still with our low frames per second, those never go away, and we just throw those in there, it'll still add 1 for your cache, and then I can't make it in. And yeah, and stuff. And then this thing, like I just showed you, it was a fix that I did where you actually have to put the arguments not right after the first command, but where you put the person receiving the command. And then yeah, those, so the snapshot, the new one, the 14W11B, doesn't fix anything. Oh, there goes 6 cache. That should be 7 cache, but I threw it too fast. And so that's how it works, and that's pretty much it for this episode. And yeah, think, well, remember to keep your cache, and I hope you liked my new intro that I made. That I literally, it took me like an hour to do something like crappy. But anyways, thanks for watching. Keep your cache and watch my videos. Peace off.